Hello, everyone. Good evening. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, let's move on to something a little bit lighthearted, which is Shamia. Then we will get into married to medicine business. Okay? Oh, God, I probably should. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, I definitely need to mute it because of the background music. But yeah, watch. So she drops her bag and now she's strutting. She is doing what I don't know she's doing. Okay. All right. Shamia, she does too much. Is this really necessary? They just told you to walk, honey. And then she gave us that stank walk. Then a little bit more. Oh gosh, Shamia. Oh, Shamia. Shamia just gives attention seeking. Oh my gosh. I'm so embarrassed for her. Like, oh. Now, first of all, the body is tea, though. The body is tea. It's definitely giving that Shamia has done a little something recently to her body. I know she's always had a body, but I don't remember that body looking like that. So it's giving maybe she got a little lipo or something, a little nip and tuck somewhere. Maybe. She looks nice, so I'm gonna start with something a little nice. She looks nice. The body is banging. Whatever you did, they did it well. But sis, do you have to do that much? Do you have to be doing all of that? Like it just, I don't know. There's just something about Shamia that screams attention seeking. Like I'm doing too much. I want everyone to notice me. That is what she is given in my opinion. I don't know what it is. Like I really try with Shamia, but she just needs to chill the heck out. She just needs to chill out. Like chill out. I understand, yes, you want to be yourself. Nobody's saying don't be yourself. Do your thing. But at the same time, I just think she does way too much. Like it really is unnecessary the way she goes about her things and dancing everywhere and doing the most. Like nobody's saying don't dance, but then I feel like there has to be a way to do it, and I feel like this way ain't the way. I don't know what it is, but this ain't it. Yeah, I don't know, Shamia. Like I really try with you, but it's so hard. Everything screams attention seeking. Shamia had one foul outfit the other day on Insta. Yes, let me show you. Let me show for those who do not know the outfit we are probably talking about. This is the outfit. Like, what is this, honey? Like, Shamia, why? Passion is here saying this is a hot ass mess. Yep. Like, what is this? Like, the strings look like, are the strings on your neck gonna try to pull you? Like, what is going on? The fabric. Then you see like it's not providing enough support around the teddies. Then like what is this? It looks like oh yeah, nah, this just looks wrong. And this is what I mean. I feel like she at this point I feel like the way she dresses is attention seeking. I think she does it for attention. I think that she knows that if she looks regular, we're not going to give her the attention that she wants. And so she doesn't mind the attention. I think she's low-key like Tamer Braxton, who just loves attention. Whatever the attention is, she doesn't mind what it is as long as she gets some attention. That's what I think. Um, I definitely think that's her vibe. She doesn't mind where she gets the attention as long as she gets attention. Cloning herself and her ex-friend Portia. Yep, it's definitely giving that. I'm definitely interested to see what their dynamic would be, but it's clear that Portia is not paying her dust. Every time Portia has been asked about her, Portia has not paid her dust. So I definitely think that this season Portia will not be paying her dust. Grown married woman with children, stop it. Yeah. I honestly, she gives like, I don't really want to be tied down. I want to be free. I want to be free to roam the streets, to party every night. That's the vibe she gives. And I try not to be too hard on her when it comes to that because I know she also has a special needs daughter and that can't be easy. But I feel like she makes it hard for people to ride for her because she is just so attention seeking. Like, take a step back, relax. Not everything is, not everything needs to be extra. Please and thank you. Okay, so let's move on to Married to Medicine. What did you guys think of the last episode of Married to Medicine? I thought it was hectic. When I say hectic, I thought it was hectic. Like, what the helly? Like, it was definitely given that the people like were fighting. It was Quad. It was Simone. It was Heavenly. Like, it's definitely not giving no black excellence. It is not giving no black excellence whatsoever. Absolutely not. And I just think that I don't know what's going on with Married to Medicine, but it's becoming so drama, 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 drama. I'm like, at least give us a bit of drama, give us a little bit of, a little bit of drama, a little bit lighthearted content. This episode was a lot. Like, it just felt like there was drama left, right, and center. I felt like Simone and Heavenly could have gotten into a physical fight. It was definitely then given Quad could have gotten into a physical fight with Simone over some VIN number. I'm like, it is not that deep, sis. It's a VIN number. Like, why do you want to go to blows with somebody over a VIN number? I just don't get it. So, anyways, Heavenly met up with Carlos King and she was saying that she was going to slap the ish out of Dr. Simone. But this is my thing. I haven't even listened
I do not.
but I feel like if you're going to slap the ish out of Dr. Simone, why then are you saying you felt unsafe around her? Which one is it? You wanted to slap her, so is it that you don't feel unsafe around yourself? You being around her, or Simone is the one that makes you feel unsafe? Which one is it?
Not ever have to deal with the disrespect, no matter where I'm at. I will not deal with the disrespect. You think I'm gonna just let people talk to me any kind of way? No.
This is so funny that Heavenly will say she'll not deal with disrespect, but she is the most disrespectful one of them all. That is so funny, isn't it? When the person who is disrespectful is like, nah, I don't tolerate disrespect from nobody. It's like, okay, I can dish it, but I can't take it. That's absolutely what it's given because Heavenly, you have been disrespectful from day one of the since day one that you stepped foot on the show. You have been disrespectful. Like you have gone to hell in a lot of these arguments that you had with the ladies. And so it's so funny for her to say that she can't tolerate disrespect and making it seem like Simone went to the level of that disrespect when, hun, you've had greater levels of disrespect over the years consistently on the show. Let's call a spade a spade. But let's keep listening.
No. No. Only Eugene does that. Nobody else. Nobody else is gonna stand for that.
Shut up. Why are you bringing Eugene into this, for goodness sake? Eugene is like, how did I get in it? And Toya, this is you I have to blame because you were the one that put Eugene in the line of fire like that.
Nobody that has self-respect is not gonna stand for them women. And to me, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna take it back. The people said, and I saw it on DJ Richie Sky. Shout out to DJ Richie Sky. He said that Heavenly looked shook. The point was, I wasn't shook in the point where I felt fear for my life with Simone or anyone else because I beat the hell out of Simone.
Okay, so what was it that you looked shook about?
What I was shook about is I'm trying really hard to keep my composure, and this bitch is screaming at me, and I'm like, I never felt, and I talked to Jackie about it, and I talked to Quad about it, and they say Simone screams all the time. But I don't know. That night, I wanted to slap the shit out of her, and I said, you know what? If I got to slap the shit out of somebody, I don't need to be here. I don't need.
I hear it. Like, if you feel like you want to slap the ish out of somebody, for your safety, so you don't end up going to jail, it's best not to show up. You definitely should not. Um, I think that Heavenly stirred the pot. She stirred the pot because there was no reason for you to bring the whole VIN number situation when it happened ages ago. You brought it up because you knew exactly what you were doing. So it's like now that is gotten too hot, you want to get out of the kitchen.
Need to be
So
here
that's
because if
why
I
you
feel
wanted to
like that,
leave. Okay.
if I feel like that, because she was screaming at me, and honestly, the VIN number thing was a key, right? It was a joke, meaning
This Heavenly is a mad woman, in my opinion. Did she just say this thing was a joke? The VIN number thing was a joke. What do you mean was a joke? How can you say that? Why did you say it to Quad when Quad was getting so upset that the VIN number thing was a joke? This is what I mean. You started ish and now you want to try to clean it up and say, oh, the VIN number thing was a joke. Like, what are we doing? Oh, you can't make this ish up.
that Simone did this on television. I don't know if they played it or not, but Simone, we were all sitting in Jackie's kitchen when she said, I looked up Contessa's building and she does not own it, right? And I was like, well, she don't own it. And I believed it. I was like, well, shit, I don't know why Contessa would lie like that or whatever. Simone gets her information wrong. And so we were laughing about it because, and then she said, if I get the VIN number, I look up Quasta. To me, it was funny. It wasn't.
Why didn't you say that when you were saying that to, like, this is why I'm so confused. Why didn't you say that when you went to carry the bone? And I don't like how Carlos is just there smiling in her face and not telling her the truth. The truth being, sister, like, let's call a spade for a second. You, the way that Simone said it was a joke, you didn't say that to Quad. You stared the pot. You watched Quad get upset, and you said absolutely nothing. Now you're telling us it was a joke. We could have told you it was a joke since, and that is so frustrating. Emily, it's inappropriate when you're trying to get a government position to act like this. Jason, welcome to the party. And yes, you're absolutely right. I think it's shocking that at this rate, they are talking about the fact that she may win, allegedly. They are talking about the fact that she may win. Can you believe that? Like, is this what the world has turned into? Where someone that can be as disrespectful as they want can get away with things like that? Absolute madness. Should not be okay at all. And so I just think Heavenly, like, it's just like Heavenly just does too much. Like, I don't have the words for Heavenly. I just feel like she does too much. I feel like at the end of the day, you knew what it was. You could have said it was a joke, you didn't. You could have said it was a joke, you did not. And I just think, like, it's so sad that, like, people let Heavenly get away with so much and nobody really holds her accountable, and she seems to be able to, like, rewrite history. When she talks about the VIN number, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. When did she say it was a joke? There was nothing about her saying it was a joke at all. She watched Quad get upset and she said nothing about it being a joke. Sorry, I'm just trying to do some quick. I'm just trying to type something real quick. Oh yeah, at no point did she say, "Oh, yo, guys, no, Quad, don't get upset. This was even before you guys were cool, and it was just a funny thing. It was a joke." She didn't say that. She stirred the pot, and then she watched the people battle it out, which I just think is horrible. Like, why would you do that? And so, yes, I definitely agree she's very, very inappropriate with the whole thing. And I just think that it's not okay for her to be able to get away with things that she always has.
It wasn't
It
as
wasn't
bad as they're
malicious
making it.
intent.
I felt like Simone has a lot of stuff to deal with. Like we all
Oh, please, Heavenly, now you're bringing her family stuff into it. What do you mean it wasn't like that? But think about it for a second. Quad came into her face, was getting real aggressive with her. Do you think that she wouldn't be upset? Like, I don't understand. Are you for going to relay the message like that? If Quad is coming to her on that level of aggression, I would be upset too. I'm not going to be like, oh, how did you tell her? I would be upset too.
do to be looking up somebody's stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I could go further and say, different things, but I'm trying to do better.
Oh, please. You're trying to do better since the day
But
you joined the
who
show.
got the time, first of all? Second of all, if you did it and you proud that you looking up people's stuff and I do this for a living and all of this, that, and the other. Damn, somebody calling me. Sorry. Can you still see me?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, if you did it, why you mad that somebody said it? Especially, damn, she gonna be mad. Especially when you did it on television. Y'all be acting like Heavenly be just so bad. I'm telling you,
It's because you are like the whole thing was on television. No issue was made of it. Then you took it and went to tell Quad about it recently. You didn't say it was a joke. And then now she's upset all over again. So that is your fault, actually. Yes.
I don't know if they played it or not, but I remember we were sitting in Jackie's kitchen.
Yeah, so we've already watched this. But yes, I definitely feel like, look here, I blame Heavenly. How did Eugene get in it? Yep. I be feeling the same way sometimes. Heavenly be talking. I gotta take deep breaths when she's talking. Says the person running for office. See, Heavenly, that's why people always at your neck because you talk a lot of smack on social media. What's this mess? I'm gonna say it and then take it back. You can't. And for you to be running for a Congress, you need to be a bit more classy. Yeah, she's not classy. Anyone that votes for her, vote for her at your own risk. That's up to y'all. She's telling the truth. The only cast member that allows leave Eugene out of it. I thought she was running for office. Why does she even have time for this banter? She's clearly not busy enough. Heavenly, you talk about everyone in the family, but when it comes to your family, you never want to talk about your business. But you talk about you gonna slap somebody away. Yep. Sorry, I'm with Toya. I wouldn't vote for her either. I wouldn't either. She just said she would never get physical when Carlos asked her a question previously. She says whatever she feels like the people want to hear at this point. It does. Everybody's like confused as to why she is definitely. Bajan says, I'm off. I don't watch Married to Medicine. Okay, honey, have a good night. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, my lovely. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. But yeah, I just think, honestly, Heavenly needs to chill the heck out. She really does need to chill the heck out. You started this, so it's not up to you, honey. Now she has something to say.
I saw what y'all did, and
Now she's talking about the whole altercation between Yandy. Basically, Yandy had to restrain Quad during the conversation with Dr. Simone.
and Quad kind of, Quad on them hormones, so she kind of snapped out. You know what I'm saying? Her girl Yandy had to come get her. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, how bad? Wait.
Of course, like I don't know why people acting like they didn't see how bad it got. Like it got really bad. I thought like the way Quad was like bucking, it was definitely giving like she's about to pop Simone at the mouth. That's what it was given to me. So I'm quite surprised that Carlos is looking like he's shocked. Like, honey, didn't you see what we saw?
Hey, it was because I did see Yandy. Are you saying the altercation was so bad that Yandy had to restrain Quad from jumping
Quad
on
went
Simone?
off. Yes, Quad went off, and Yandy came and got her, like pulled her back. Yes, and you got to understand, Angel is Quad's friend. They've been friends for years before the show, so of course Angel gonna be Team Quad.
I get that, but at the same time, it's like it's given. So wait, Was Angel then trying to like join in? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Did it almost become physical between Quad and Simone?
Never say that because it always seems that way. Like to me, even when me and Toya were confronted, in my mind, I knew I wasn't gonna ever fight Toya. I don't think it was going to be physical, but they got in each other's face. We do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know how people deal with like people getting in their faces. Like, that's my personal space, honey. Like, if you get in my face, don't be surprised.
Um, so no, I would say no. I would say no. It wouldn't have been physical, but they were both of them were pretty intense. And my whole thing is Simone will say whatever she wants to say, but she don't want you to call her out on it. She start hollering and screaming, and it becomes like, I see why. I ain't gonna say that.
You want to say something about her marriage? Sis, is that what you're about to say? Girl.
Jesus. Come on back, Congresswoman. Come on back. But you understand that we all messy. Don't put
Heavenly talks too much smack, man. For someone that is so called running for office, you are talking a lot of smack. But then again, like, I guess that's what works in politics nowadays.
it on Heavenly that she's a messy bitch. We
I would
all
agree. I would
messy.
agree with that. I would agree with that.
We all say things we should not say.
Even Jackie. I love Dr. Jackie.
Jackie is a messy brother Tucker. She just do her stuff a little bit different. My stuff just hit harder.
Yeah, because you're way too abrasive with it. You are not, sleek with it. You're very abrasive. That's why everybody knows that you're messy, sis. You be doing too much. That's why the people are calling you messy.
You know why? Because when they do their mess, they be lying. Okay, my husband got illegitimate children. Okay, my husband cheated on me. Where the receipts? But when I say my shit.
Well, you did say.
Well, this is why I need Mariah to come in and bring the receipts. Bring the receipts. That's why I need Mariah to bring the receipts because it's given. There's so many receipts, but nobody brings the receipts when it comes to Heavenly. So bring the receipts, Mariah. They need to bring Mariah back so Mariah can clock her ass because I don't think none of them are able to handle Heavenly.
That's the problem.
This congresswoman or whatever she's running for, you need to go and chill and be practicing what you're doing. I really wish Heavenly would do a recap. I miss it so much. Well, you're getting it now. Meanwhile, Quad and Simone were laughing a couple of weeks ago on live together. You'll be dragging Simone, and I'm thinking they're putting on a show. Quad needs to be over there with her friends and loving. They can never make me hate Dr. Heavenly. That's Dr. Simone, a little menace. Ugh. Yeah, I can't read this alone. Quite so mad for nothing, unless you know that car is rented and not in your name. Okay. I'm just reading. We have been tired of this fake beef Simone has with Quad. It's nothing but jealousy and mad because Quad didn't include Simone in her business. And now we got Heavenly talking about she don't feel safe. I feel like that's a ploy to get someone fired. Don't make that claim when you're speaking on husbands. Absolutely. It's definitely giving you're trying to push Simone out. But then again, the way they pushed Mariah out, I guess they all deserve to be pushed out at some point. So, it's fair game. Quad hates them bringing up her money compared to her bills, honey. She absolutely hates that. How come King didn't come to get his queen? King was like, let them fight. Let it rip if you want to. But anyway, guys, I am tired. I need to go to bed. Thank you so much for hanging with us tonight. Give this a like, share, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on your notifications so you know every single time that we post. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Good night.